Now students, today we discuss data and information. So data is come from datum. The datum is the word which is used from that the data is generated. Data is the term used for raw facts and figure. Raw facts and figure you see, for example 115, 116, any number, any language, C language, any name, Ram, Shyam, Raju, anything. Information. Data represent is used and meaningful form is information. So how the data is used and analyzed in the computer program is called information. How they are used in meaningful way, this is called information. In simple words, we can say data is a raw material processed to give meaningful information. In order to extract information, Raju is 9-year old. So here you get any information, Raju is 9-year old, for which data is necessary. So here data is Raju, and what information you are getting from that he is a 9-year old. Now function of computer. I already discussed in one video, but now I am going to explain here what is the function of a computer. So function of computer is also called structure of modern computer, and this is also called von Neumann architecture. The John von Neumann architecture is most modern computer design. Here is a 5 unit to perform the operation. First is central processing unit, second is memory, third is input, fourth is output, and fifth is auxiliary memory. So here you see in this diagram, this is the functional component of computer. So first, input unit. What is the work of this unit? It takes input from human being with the help of input device. The input device is the keyboard, mouse, barcode reader. For with the help of this, they get the information, and the user, means human being, gives any information. After that, that information goes to your CPU. Then CPU, what is the work of CPU? Because it is called the brain of computer, I know everyone is aware this. The CPU takes the input data from input device and process as per demand and the instruction which is given by the human being. Any kind of instruction like mathematical and any other instruction which is given by human being, it is processed in CPU device. Instruction with this instruction is called program also. And what is the function of output device? Output device is used to process of data and direct to output device. So it directed to output device. Here you are able to see this diagram because of this screen. In this is the monitor, computer monitor. So this is the part of output device. Okay. Now coming to memory. So memory in the language of computer machine is called storage. So what can do this memory? Memory is used for the storage purpose. So if you want to store anything, you can store in the memory. One most important concept is in IPO cycle, input output cycle. So input output cycle, nothing, it needs certain input, process that input and produce that desired output. So as we know, input output cycle, it takes certain data, certain information from human being. After taking that information, its works and produce output on your screen or your monitor or any other way. You can give the printout also. So this is called input output cycle. The input unit takes input from central processing unit. Okay, and the processing of data and the output unit produce the output. As I already explained, it takes data, central processing unit takes data from input device and process it according to instruction, and the result you see on the output device. I already explained input and output device. CPU I also explained. Now arithmetical and logical unit. Arithmetical and logical unit is the basically used for the calculation, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division purpose. Okay. Now coming to control unit. Control units coordinate and control data flow. So control unit, as you know from the name also, its function to control the process and information and the flow of data. So CPU and also control all the operation of ALU, memory register and input output unit. It is responsible for carrying out all instruction stored in program. So all the program which is used for this control unit is used. All the related function of program execution such as memory read, memory write, input output read, input output write are used in control unit. The computer accomplished all form of data processing, calculation, comparison, copying, all is comes under the control unit. Basically, you can say control unit function is to control the instruction, information. Now coming to memory. As I explained here, memory also previously. Now explain memory in primary memory and auxiliary memory. So primary memory is again segregated in two parts: random access memory and read-only memory. And RAM is also divided into another part: static RAMs and dynamic RAM. So memory are basically three types: primary memory, secondary memory which is called auxiliary memory, and cache memory. Primary memory is the fastest memory in a digital system. This memory is used to store data and program temporarily during the execution of program. That is why it's called volatile memory. And the nanosecond, accessing of this takes nanosecond. Secondary memory or ROM, ROM is called non-volatile memory, which when the data power is turned off, the data is stored then after that also. It's not depend on the power. If electricity is not there, then the data is also stored here. So this is used for reading and fetching data form. ROM is used to store data which is used frequently. ROM is basic input output software.